Happy Friday, everybody. We finally got some cool weather here in Florida. I actually got to wear jeans to work today. It's been really comfortable, and I'm in a good mood, which is why we're going to cover today's subject matter today. What I'd like to talk to you about today is the cost of free information. What I mean by that is, when you call a shop like ours, or someone who specializes in Mustangs or specializes in whatever, and you ask them for help with your car, for any kind of information, they are giving you time for free that they would otherwise be paid for. They're also giving you their knowledge, which they have gleaned over decades, and it costs them a lot of blood, sweat, tears, and money to get that knowledge. So in that light, and out of respect for those people, I have a few basic suggestions that will allow them to help you and allow you to get the help you need in the most efficient and most harmless manner possible. First of all, when you call up, I want you to frame your conversation before you get on the phone. There's nothing worse than having two phone lines ringing, a customer sitting in front of me, and a mechanic waiting to ask me a question, and I pick up the phone, C&S Corvettes, this is Lyle, how can I help you? And the customer goes, I have a Corvette, and I don't have the time for that. Sit down, even if you have to make yourself some notes before you call. When you're calling a busy shop, especially one that is willing to give you time like we are, know what you need to ask first. That'll help us help you. Second, when you call a shop, you need to know the year, make, and model of your car. If you call me and ask me for a part, one of the first questions I'm going to ask you is, what year is your car? Because that's going to put my mind in the right category to be able to help you. If you tell me, oh, it's an 89 or a 91, they're all the same, they're not all the same. 89s and 91s in the world of Corvette look similar, but the interiors are completely different, engines are completely different, drivetrains are different. So make sure you have that basic information in your head when you call. One of the bigger problems I encounter is people who call up looking for help are asking me to diagnose and fix their car over the phone. I simply can't do that. No matter how good you are, if you think you can diagnose somebody's car over the phone, you're doing both yourself and the customer a disservice. If the car is in front of you at home and you can't figure it out, I can't figure it out from 1,000 miles away over the phone. As long as we understand that, we can have a dialogue and maybe work towards some possibilities, but to definitively tell you what's wrong with your car, not possible. Also, if you call me up and ask me for a particular part for a 1993 Corvette, no problem. I'll happily process the order, ship it to you. It'll come pretty, well wrapped, well packed, and I guarantee it to be good. Same thing I do on everything I sell. But if you call me back and say, well, I put that part in, but it didn't fix my car. Well, you didn't ask me to fix your car. You called and asked me for a particular part, which I provided. You can't expect anybody to guarantee that buying one part is going to fix your car because they haven't seen your car. They don't know what all is going on with your car. So if you're going to call and order a specific part, you need to be very certain that that is in fact your issue. Otherwise, we get to pay the shipping game back and forth, and I'll help you 2, 3, 4, 5 times. But it gets very expensive for both of us as we do that. One quick note, back to when you talk about the year, make, and model of your car, do not omit important information, such as if you call me for a part for a C4 Corvette, a 90 to 95, and I give you a price and we agree on it, and you get the part and you go, oh, this isn't the right part. I'm thinking to myself, I matched it by part number, I matched it by picture, I know this part, I know it's right. Well, my car's a ZR1. Well, a ZR1 has a completely different engine and a completely different body from the doors back. It's a different car. A lot of people won't want to say ZR1 because ZR1 parts carry a real premium, and they think they're going to kind of sneak under the radar and get ZR1 parts at a C4 normal car price. And when you do business with us, 9 times out of 10, that's going to be the way it is. You are going to get regular price stuff for your ZR1 because a lot of things are shared. But when it's ZR1 specific, I need to know that it's a ZR1 to provide you with the right price and, more importantly, provide you with the right part. Lastly, when you call up shops that are privately owned that have been in business for decades and know what they're doing to ask their help, most of them, like us, are more than happy to help, because that's how we gain customers, is by helping people, okay? Having the right parts, having the right knowledge. When possible, please patronize the people who give you their time for free, because they don't feed their families by giving you their time for free. They do it as a courtesy in hopes that you will come back and buy something from them when you need it. In today's day and age of Amazon and eBay and everything else, where a dollar makes the difference between who you buy it from. It doesn't matter where it came from, where it was made, what condition it's in. The dollar is the most important thing to some people. I would ask that you please be considerate of the people who are giving you of their time and expertise, and if possible, reward them for that free information when you need something by purchasing it through them. Other than that, guys, feel free to call us anytime, because the beauty of calling a professional shop that deals with your car specifically is that you're not talking to somebody who's looking at a computer and gets paid $10 an hour to sell you parts in a big warehouse. You're talking to somebody who has their hands in the car every day, owns that car, drives that car, has had that car into a million pieces and back together 20 times. And that's the person you want helping you when you're in trouble. All right? Thank you for watching. Always a pleasure to be here. Any questions, any comments, anything you want me to cover, contact me at csvet@comcast.net, or you can call me at 800-886-5064. You all have a good weekend. Enjoy the cold weather.